I'll get a vehicle in, give it a bath, then blow it off and chamois it dry. I have to prep it, use alcohol or Prosol or solvent to get rid of all the stuff that's sitting on the surface and get it prepped like it's a brand new vehicle again. Make all my solutions, start cutting all my patterns, and then it's ready to install. On a full vehicle wrap, I'll start with the hood, fenders, doors on one side, work on the bedside, come around, meet to the other side on the other fender, and then I'll start doing the small stuff. On a regular PPF, putting a glossy piece of film over glossy, it's easy enough. There's a little gap between the edge and where the film ends on any panel to help protect the film from peeling and still getting 99% coverage of whatever you're trying to cover. So that makes it easier to install versus when you're doing a stealth PPF, which is matte, and you're changing a glossy finish to this, you kind of have to cover all the way up to the edge or even wrap as much as you can so that you don't see matte finish, glossy finish around all the edges and, you know, outlined and glossy. The pieces that come from the pre-made patterns that I would print out have pieces that they recommend you to wrap and pieces that they don't. And the patterns are cut to where it's edge to edge. What I've had to do, because I know how to work with the software, is get rid of those edge to edge patterns and extend each of my edges on any particular pattern so that I can have it go further than a normal PPF. But Xpel is pretty good about having patterns cut to where if you learn the bumper piece, for example, and the pattern you're working with, you do it a couple times, you become good at knowing where and how to stretch it to make it fit properly. I think the stealth is not as pliable. I like to use hot water when I install. So hot water helps the film stretch so I can get around edges and pull through so that the film's all nice and taut. On this one, I don't feel like I can do as much of that. There's that to fight with a little bit, but once you get used to the film, you know how to work with it.
Kendall, let's start something great.